Whiff, is that what you said?
Yes! What a goal that is! What a cross! What a cross! That was a cross from the 90s!
I didn't hear any of that.
Talking of the 90s.
What a win after 5 league games without a victory in the Premier League. How big does that 3 points feel today?
No, that was massive. Big game against a big team. I think it means a lot, and it's a bit of a statement for us, for the fans, that we can win this game.
And what a header from you to get that winner. You said to me just a minute ago, you don't score many with your head.
Yeah, it's probably not my strongest quality, so it feels good to score some of them goals as well.
12 Premier League goals at St James's Park in your last 12 Premier League appearances. What is it about playing in front of these amazing, loud fans here at St James's Park that makes you so prolific here?
No, it's special, of course. Our fans are amazing every game, win or lose. So of course it gives you an extra boost. I've been successful here, and hopefully I can keep going.
You said you don't score many with your head, but when Anthony Gordon puts a ball into the box like that, you couldn't miss, could you?
No, honestly, that cross was amazing. It felt like I just had to jump and put my head on the ball, and the rest would fix itself. So credit to him as well.
You make it sound easy, but up against that centre-back partnership, regarded as the best in the Premier League, how important was it that you were clinical when you got the opportunity today?
No, important. Arsenal have a strong defence, with Gabriel and Saliba. So it's a difficult task, but I'm happy that we could score today and that we could keep a clean sheet.
Forest, West Ham and Crystal Palace on the way in your next 3 games. Is it important for you to now take the confidence that this week can bring as you go into that run of games?
Yeah, for sure. We've had a bad spell, but hopefully this win can be a bit of a icebreaker for us, and one game at a time. Next week.
Well done today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a week it's been for Alexander Isak as he tries to come back from that stop-start to the season. I mean, it's 3 games in a week he's started, and that's what Eddie Howe wants, right? Because he provides so much to that Newcastle side.
Yeah, he's a huge player for Newcastle. He's the one that, he's one of the ones that can give Newcastle a spark. He's got great ability. He's a top forward, one of the best in the Premier League. And it was only a matter of time before he started finding the back of the net and finding his form again. He found it last weekend, he found it in the week, and he's the best of the lot came today. It was, as I said, it was just a thing of beauty, the cross, and he says he just had to get on the end of it. Well, he didn't. He had to time it to perfection. He had to guide it in there. He had to win the ball and get it back there, and then pass it out to the middle, and go and find himself in between the 2 centre halves. So it needed more than just for him to get on the end of it. But you're absolutely right. I mean, the cross is incredible and deserved someone to put it in the net, which Isak did.
What about the way in which he found the space there?
Well, it was again. You have to give a lot of credit to how great the ball is, because he's just put that in an area. He's not put it in there for Isak in particular, because his head's down there. But Isak knows where he's got to be. But for Isak to ghost in there, it'd be very hard of me to blame any of those 2 defenders, because they're both trying to cover their areas. Maybe Saliba, could he have got in front to do it? I'm not sure he could have, because the ball was too good. So, you can't really blame anything there. You just have to say, hopefully the goalkeeper gets something on it. But it was too good. You just have to give credit for those kind of finishes.
Talking about Isak, actually, while you were watching him involved in the play, you were also quite appreciative of his first touches. Yeah,
until he ran out of steam. You saw him at the end there. Ran out of steam.
There's more to his game than just...
Yeah, this is why I was very surprised with one of the clips we showed at the start, where he's lost the ball in and around the halfway line. It's not something I see him do too frequently, but like some of the touches, what he does to link the play and get Newcastle going forward is very, very good. You look at his game, it's all around. Even for the goal, the header came off of an Arsenal defender, really with a lot of power, instantly controlled it and played it inside and got himself in the box. When you look at everything that he does, it's a whole package of a player there.
And he's enjoying a purple patch at St James's Park. 12 goals in 12 league appearances there.
Well, it's a great place to play, isn't it, Minister? who wouldn't enjoy playing there? The fans love him, and rightly so. They know what he brings to this Newcastle team, and he is key to so many things they do. And if proven and getting better, he will be a huge part of that, and his goals will be a huge part of that, and he has to stay fit.
Yeah, another key, I suppose, component behind that win for Newcastle, Eddie Howe making some bold decisions in midfield today.
Yeah, he had to make a big decision or two today because of the performance in midweek in the Carabao Cup against Chelsea was maybe the first time I saw what they have been and what they can be, and what Eddie has brought to this Newcastle team in terms of energy, the pressing, and making life very difficult for the opposition. And he had to leave Tonali out today, who's a big signing, big player, did very well in midweek, and that was a big call. And it's one that worked to perfection, because I thought the three in midfield today, whether that was Longstaff, Bruno, or Joe Willock, or Joe Linton when he went in there, I thought all of them were magnificent, even Tonali when he came on.
Welcome back. Half-time at St James's Park, and Newcastle are leading Arsenal by the odd goal. It came from Alexander Isak. How good was it, Alan?
Oh, my goodness, honestly. This is like a goal from the 90s. Get it out wide and get it in, whipped in with pace and get on the end of it. It's such a great goal. That ball's incredible and the header's even better. Yeah. He has to get on the end of it like he does, crying out for the movement from Isak and to be whipped in like it is from Gordon. And it is simply a magnificent goal.
I think what in this instance, you do tend to try and look for outcomes that's happened. Could Timber have got across quicker? Could Saliba come across and maybe make a challenge? But I think sometimes you just have to say, you know what? You know, when you've got a winger who could put a ball in like that and a forward to attack it like that, in putting it in the area it's meant to be, Manish, you just have to put your hands up. You have to hold your hands up and say that's just top football there, what we just saw. Yeah,
Isak is enjoying his home comforts. 12 goals in the league in 12 home appearances. There's something about St James's that's bringing the best out of him.
Yeah, he's a homer.
Yeah, Alan would like to say he's an awayer at some point.
He is an awayer.
Yeah, when you're putting balls on
the ball in as well.
It's just sublime. It really.
Yeah, but you know what's good as well, Al, is that they've obviously spoken, haven't they? He said, "Listen, if you just get half a chance, just put it in."
Yeah,
amazing.
Well, this is how that goal went down in the green room. Back to it now.
Whip!
Whip, is that what he said?
Yes! What a goal that is! What a cross! What a cross! That was a cross from the 90s!
I didn't hear any of that.
Talking of the 90s, in the build-up to today's game, we saw Nobby Solano make his way at St James's Park. There he is, a player you know well during your time in the North East, Al. But also, talk about a person who can put in a good delivery. Do you remember this?
Yes, I remember it really well. Manchester City, yeah. He used to do that for fun as well, Nobby Solano. Honestly, he was like... His first thought is, as soon as he got the ball, can I put it in there? That's why I loved playing with him. He was brilliant to play with.
Well, that's the thing, Manish. When you got somebody who wants to get it in quick, you know, you just get yourself in there. You can see the way Isak got himself in the box. It's a great.
I don't know whether you could hear it there when we were in the green room. The first thing I said when I saw the ball was going out, whip,
whip.
Which, as in whip the ball in, and that's exactly what he did. Because when you do it early, defenders don't like it. They haven't got time to set themselves. The forwards attacking the ball. Look, he's walking in, and they're not really expecting it. So if you can get it in quick with a bit of quality, and that's got quality all over it, everything about it is quality.
What's better, the cross or the finish?
Both. No, they're both sublime. Both. The header was just fantastic, the way he guided it in, and the cross, it was just a nightmare for both the goalkeeper and the defenders.
You just want good contact on that.
What was notable, that was Newcastle's first real effort on the Arsenal goal. For Arsenal, chances have been few and far between. The closest you've got to is a goal line clearance from Mikel Merino.
Yeah, I think there was a cross from Saka as well, which no one attacked. But yeah, there's a lot of bodies in there. Manish, obviously you want to hit the target. I think Merino does well. His movement's good. He gets himself in a position. But there, you're thinking once I connect with that, that's going in. But you can see Lewis Hall there. Look, it's a great block. But there's too many bodies there, unfortunately for us.
How would you describe that first half from Mikel Arteta's men?
I think that Newcastle have been very good with the way they're breaking through our press. I think that there's a couple of people who are not getting tight enough. I think we'll see that with the goal. I think Moreno was late coming, and once you get that ball in and around Guimaraes and he turns it into the middle, then you've got a problem. I think that we've not been tight enough. We've not been sharp enough in what we're doing at the moment.
Newcastle took the lead against Arsenal here in the 12th minute, and Joe, it was all about the ball from Anthony Gordon down that right-hand side.
It was a sumptuous ball. Early on in the game, Gordon's found himself playing on the right to accommodate Joel Linton. As the ball's coming out to him, he drops in, he just picks up a position, and when you're hitting a ball first time like that and you're whipping your body around it and you're trying to deliver it, but you're also trying to not hit it too hard, it just floats in. It's a beautiful ball. And Isak just gets good contact.
This ball, though, is unfortunate. This Partey playing fullback, there's got to be a height and distance on that clearance. And then just look at the distance between Gabriel and Saliba. Gabriel gets drawn to the ball. It's up to Saliba to talk him back into that position and be touch tight in the box. Look, it's a fantastic ball in. Great execution, but it could have been avoided. If you're touch tight there in the box, there's only one striker and there's two defenders, and they don't deal with it.
I think it's one of them goals, Linz. I just think it's one of them goals that we're being hypercritical there. I think the ball is almost undefendable. It's just dropped into that area.
And Newcastle defending resolutely, a crucial block from Lewis Hall to maintain their lead, but defending like peak Newcastle under Eddie Howe.
They showed great character and bodies on the line, and they really made the game bitty.
Every block,
I mean, and that tells me, Mark, that the manager has made a real point of we need to be good at this area of the game.
He wants to get back. Look at that. He wants to get back, doesn't he, Eddie, to where they were last year. If they win this, they go 8th. I think it's a really important team talk for Arteta right now, because there's a few players who drop below their performances, not seeing the composure from Trossard. Wanyeri might be a player he might want to turn to, but some big decisions and a big team talk ahead of him now.
How disappointed are you with what you've seen from Arsenal today?
They've not been at it, that's for sure. Big credit to Newcastle for the way they've set up, but Arsenal, Trossard and Havertz in particular, haven't got in the game. Martinelli's has been ineffectual down this side. I would be stunned if there's no changes at half-time.
Coming down that slope second half, though, so let's be positive. Let's make sure it's a turnaround for Arsenal. But credit Newcastle. They've looked really good today.
Yeah, absolutely.